What we need is the frame. When we get the frame, then we will change it to something else. Let me tell you how these things normally work. Sometimes when they see people dealing with those type of rams, they believe that I can just start it from anywhere. Farming, you cannot start it from anywhere. You can only start from scratch.
In today's video, we meet Abdulkadir Masur Ibrahim, popularly known as AK, a young entrepreneur who is transforming ruminant farming in northern Nigeria. From starting with a single goat at home to building a livestock enterprise worth millions of naira, his journey is a testament of vision, resilience, and smart farming. In this interview, we will explore his success story, his approach to breeding, feeding, farm management, profitability, and his vision for the future of livestock farming in Nigeria. If you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so more people can discover this inspiring story. Now, let's hear from AK. Sir, you have a popular name. They call you K3 Finance.
Yes.
What's the inspiration behind that name, sir?
Oh, well, the inspiration or the special thing they see about that is with regards to the type of rams that we normally keep, the exotic breeds that we normally deals with. And as you can see, most of the rams that we normally stock in are special rams. You can see how big they are, to the extent that video don't normally do justice to the type of rams that we normally keep. But when you see them physically, you yourself, you will testify with what you have seen.
Yeah. All right, sir. Let's go to your the whole story behind AK Farms. I believe you are not from the north, sir. You don't sound, your intonation don't sound from the north. How did you get to Kano, and how did AK Farm come in place, sir?
Well, I was born and brought up here in Kano. I will tell you boldly that I am an Hausa man. But the only thing that I'm going to tell you, I'm from Edo State. The thing is, I was born and brought up here. My parents are here. So everything, I school here. So whatever that it is happens here in Kano.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so well, how did you come into ruminant farming, and what are those specialty? What did you deal with? You know, ruminants we have varieties of ruminants.
Yeah.
So what actually do you deal with?
Well, we deals with both the smaller ruminants and the larger ruminants. As you can see, we are into breeding and we are into fattening, but we are more of fattening than breeding. So why did I say that? As you can see, most of the things that we have are more when it comes to fattening. We pay more attention because fattening is for a short term, while breeding is for a longer period of time. So we specialize basically in both breeding and fattening, but we are more on fattening.
Oh, okay. Okay, you know, I have so many people. We have so many people watching us that might be inspired by what you just said, and we want to venture into farming. Basically, can you differentiate between breeding and fattening? What's the difference there?
Well, breeding is an act of keeping both male and female of a particular species to keep on reproducing, while fattening is feeding intensively within a short period of time, be it 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months maximum. Depending on your fattening power.
Wow. So generally, if I understand, fattening has to do with continuous feeding till is it that you have a scale or a size that you actually fatten these animals to, or does fattening has to do with where your money reach?
No, when we are talking about fattening, we are talking about getting an animal filled up within a short period of time, like I said earlier, 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months, depending on your fattening power. What do we refer to as fattening power? Some, they have the money,
Yeah.
but they don't have the knowledge.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
The capability of turning a livestock from stage 1 to stage 10. You understand?
Yeah.
While some, you will fatten an animal, but taking it to the market, they will patronize you because they see it as something that is healthy. But the person in the market surely knows that that animal is not complete. So he will buy it from the market based on the price that he sees fit. And if it is okay to you, then you will sell it to him. He will take that animal to his own farm and continue from where you stopped.
I get.
You understand?
Yes.
Then we have in a situation whereby if you are too good when it comes to the fattening, that I said that you will take it from stage 1 to stage 10, making that animal, leaving no room for any farmer to buy it, but the person that is going to make use of it, that is the end user.
Final consumer.
Final. Okay. Because there is no room. When I said there is no room, that animal is completely filled up.
Okay, so in you are a pro in this industry, sir. You have made so much numbers. I have seen you in different social media platforms. And what are your choices? Like, if you look at what do you consider genetically and physically before your choice of selecting species of ram, and what species of ram do you actually deal with?
Basically, we have Balami, we have Bali Bali, we have Gamborimbuzu, we have Buzu, we have Uda, normal Uda, and the special Uda, which I am going to explain the difference between the special Uda and the normal Uda. And we also have other Koroji. Koroji is there. So all these breeds, we normally keep them. The only breed that I don't normally keep is Yankasa. Basically, there is no room for me to maximize profit on Yankasa, but that does not mean I don't normally buy them. I don't normally keep them, but there is a normal Yankasa which normally comes as a kuru, and there is special Yankasa which normally comes from Niger. That one is a total different breed. It's a crossbreed between their own breed and the normal Yankasa that we have. So they turns out to be, I refer them to as special Yankasa because you will see them. It is not only Kuru. People thought that it is only Kuru that is referred to as Yankasa. No, it is not only Kuru that is being referred to as Yankasa. We have special Yankasa. They are tall and they have good body.
Sir, what are the main numbers you have of rams now in the farm?
We normally, what we have in the farm should be close to 100. Is close to 100, and we look forward to buy more. Though I don't normally allow it to go beyond Salah before I engage in buying. And that is why you see we are selling every now and then, and the rams are still coming in. So that is how we normally do it. We don't wait until when we finish selling, then rest to go and start getting new stock. It doesn't work that way. We normally stock even when they are more expensive. Reason being that we normally get the right choice of rams and breeds that we need for the farm.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I see that most of the populations you have here are Balami and Udas. Yeah, you
Balami,
and Udas.
Holemi, Uda, Gamborombozo, and the Bali Bali. We all have them here. The thing is, people don't normally differentiate all those breeds. You understand? Why? Because they look alike. They look alike. And that is the reason why people find it hard to differentiate them. Yes.
At a very young age, like how do you understand uders? Is it by the size of their chest, bones of their legs, or height, or then balami and every other species? How do you easily understand them at the very young age?
At the very young age, their legs will be thick.
Oh, okay.
The length.
That's for which one?
For any breed.
Oh, okay.
For any breed. It applies to any breed.
Okay.
The legs will be thick. The length will be visible.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
You will see it. And the width will tell you from this side to the leg when it is going to be tall. And if it is not going to be tall, you will get to know that it is an average ram, even from the onset.
Okay. Okay, for somebody who is going into this business, what do you think should be your first, how will I use that language? What should be your first approach in coming into ruminant farming? Where should you start from? Basically,
not to be scared.
Not to be scared.
If you are scared, no matter how hard you are going to go on those things, you have already failed.
Oh, okay. How many did you start with?
Initially,
yes,
when I start with one goat.
One goat?
Yes.
How? And it calculates to this number?
Yes, I start with one goat.
Okay. How did you start? At home?
Well, I start at home.
Okay.
I was at home for most of the years.
Oh.
Yes. I was at home for most of the time that I spent in farming. I was at home.
Wow.
I was a kind of looking for a way to bring this business into light, to transform it into something else that people in the north will see it as something that they're supposed to engage on or engage in. You understand?
Yes.
Reason being that this fattening of a thing is only few people that engage in this type of business. The locals are the only people that are doing this business. While the other people that are working in the office, they see it as a
something like a hard or
as a meager something that they can't waste their time on. You understand?
Yeah.
But I look at it, I said, I can take this business to another level. I can change this business. Then I was a kind of thinking, how am I going to change this business? How am I going to start dealing with people that are in the south? The only thing I am doing while at home, I was still doing the business, is between me and the northerners. You understand?
Yeah.
I only buy and sell to them. And the people, the neighbors, mostly are the people that are coming to patronize during the festival period. I will chain around for a year, complete 1 year, feeding it. Some will die, but I don't normally give up. It's part of the business. And that is the reason why I said that if you are scared, you have already failed.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk about their feed now.
Okay.
Well, okay, what's nutrition management to you? Like, what's the power of nutrition and feeding in fattening?
Well, fattening itself is feeding. Without a proper feed, you are not into fattening.
No results.
No result. No matter how hard you are going to try, there is no result. Reason being that this particular among the smaller ruminants, those breeds that you are seeing, those ruminants that you are seeing, are one of the most difficult ruminant to deal with.
Okay. Why is that?
Because sometimes you will fatten a ram, the ram is growing normally, and within some time you will see that ram is going back.
Instead of going big,
instead of going forward,
yeah,
the ram is reversing.
Okay.
Trying to go back to stage one.
There was the chemistry behind that?
Thank you. You need to understand what you are dealing with.
Oh, okay.
It is not all about feeding. If a ram is depreciating, that is going back from the initial weight that it has already attained, then it's telling you that there is a problem.
Okay.
Then you need to be focused to get to know what is the problem. Sometimes you will think that it has to deal with internal organs or other things. No, it's not. Emotionally, if they are not stable,
they will not grow.
They will not grow.
Okay.
So you have to understand there is time that you will change their position. There is time that we normally chain the two legs and also chain a particular leg.
Okay.
You understand? Why? Because to minimize the space. Two, not to allow it to engage in physical blows with one another. You understand? Okay. And chaining them in a particular spot allows them to put on weight.
No motion around.
Yes. Allow them to put on weight. You know, even on humans, when you eat, you sleep, you eat, you sleep, you eat, you sleep.
As you get neko,
you are going to grow bigger.
I get it.
So the mobility, it is what we normally
package in one place.
We tie it to a particular spot.
I get.
And what are the things that you are going to do? Sometimes, even if it does not have to deal with emotional thing, then the hooves, you have to be trimming the hooves.
Okay.
You understand? Because once they are in a particular spot, the hooves will be growing.
Okay.
But when they are mobile, the hooves will be trimmed by the surface of the
ground on its own.
Yes, the ground. You understand? It will be trimmed. So that is how it is.
So what do you feed them with?
Mostly what we normally feed our rams with, though those feeds that you are saying is not really readily available in everywhere.
Okay.
But I always say something. Each and every time you want to go into fattening, you look at the type of feed you have within your community. You understand? Why? Because anything that you know, you are not going to get it today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. Don't even engage
the animals
on that particular thing. Why? Because you are going to be changing feed every now and then, and it has a repercussion. You understand? The growth will not be stable.
Okay.
And when a particular feed is good for another ram, that same feed is not going to be good for another ram, even if they are within
the same house,
the same farm. You understand? So what I normally suggest, and let me go back to your question on what we normally use to feed our rams. We normally use maize bran, wheat offer. If we have to use 2 bags of maize bran, then 1 bag of wheat offal is coming into that feed. That is integrating the wheat offal into the maize bran.
Oh.
You understand?
Yes.
So that they will eat it well. The wheat offal scent, the maize bran scent. So when you mix together the two together, they eat it very well, because some of the rams come from the place whereby they are being fed with wheat offal, and some comes from the place where they are being fed with maize bran. So when you mix together, it makes it more palatable for each and every of your animals to consume it without giving you any problem. Then we normally integrate sesame dust, but the sesame dust, it is not the normal one that we normally integrate. It is the one that has more of sesame in it. So as to boost the nutrition of the feed. So as when they feed on that type of feed, they themselves, they will know, yes, I'm eating something differently. And within a short period of time, you will be where you never expect. And okay, now look at it. Look at them. Most of them were lean. How many weeks after Salah?
And they're up to this level.
You can see.
So how old are these ones?
We have from ranging from 4 to above.
Month?
No.
What?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we normally acquire them. Some people they fail to understand. What we need is the frame. When we get the frame, then we will change it to something else.
Okay, so who are your target audience? Because this most of these rams here are above 2 million, 1 point something million. I don't really know the prices, but I believe the locals around here, who are really your target audience? Let me leave the question to you to answer.
Everybody is my target.
Okay.
Let me tell you how these things normally work. Sometimes when they see people dealing with those type of rams, they believe that I can just start it from anywhere. Farming, you cannot start it from anywhere. You can only start from scratch.
Wow.
From scratch. Then the type of customers you are dealing with will now place you
at the level
that you are going to stand on. You understand?
Yes.
The type of rams that I normally buy a ram of 2.5 million naira and stage it, feed it. So when I'm telling some people this is how much I bought this ram, they don't normally believe. But when they see me in the market, they now get to know the type of money that we normally spend to get a ram. Most of them don't know. If I storm a market, if there is any ram in the market, they will definitely keep it for me, because they know that this one is only AK that is going to be able to buy it. So when I come, definitely I will look at it. What is this ram going to give me? Is it healthy? What about the frame? Is it okay? Then if I buy it at so price, then I spend so money on it. How much am I going to realize? You understand? So that is the difference. Let's say, for instance, the people around you, because when a farmer is starting, you start with the community.
Yeah, definitely.
You start with the community. Some people want to go. I change the face of this business. Because when I started, no one was a kind of explaining about breeds, telling people what and what. It's only people in the south that normally do that. But people in the north, no.
Especially on the media.
Yes. No. Because they are not the media type. They feel that the business is not going to fetch you anything. So I made it known for people to know that no, you are getting it all wrong. You leave it for the locals, and the locals are making millions out of the business. while we are still watching. You don't wait for government to employ you, but rather there are other things that you are going to engage on to be self-employed. And also, even the people that are working in my farm, they are not just normal. You will come without any experience, but before you leave this farm, I bet you are going to be something else, because you are going to be packed with
lot of
knowledge.
Let's drop a motivation for our viewers, for those who want to come into this business. And some people have they have the money, they have the resources to come into this business, but they feel that zero knowledge about it. You definitely started from a goat, so you learn from practice and continuous mistakes.
Yes.
You get. So I want you to just give us a motivation, sir. Motivate somebody.
Well, the only thing that I'm going to say, whosoever that is coming into this business, let them stay motivated. We are doing this business, we don't have two heads. We only have one head. So don't say that you are not going to do it, or people will tell you that you are not going to make it. Every business you see other people excel on is all about taking the risks. If you can't take the risks, then the reward is not for you.
True.
All the people that you are seeing that are in this business are all taking the risks. Okay, now look at this particular udder.
Yeah, that brown udder.
This particular udder, what I bought this udder is 2 million naira.
Okay, on the stock.
Yes.
Okay.
And this udder is straight from the bush. Not that somebody has already taken it. No, it's straight from the bush. But what I acquired this ram, if you convert it to Nigerian currency, 2 million naira. There is no transportation. There is no weighing from Niger.
Wow.
If you are transporting it, you have to pay for the weight, for weighing. You have to pay for transportation, not to talk of your own transport. And let me tell you something. Because of this ram, only this ram that will enter into Niger.
Only because of this.
Only because of this ram. If there is a special ram in a particular location, I will go there.
Okay, we go there.
I will definitely go there, no matter the circumstances. Because the video that they normally make is not okay. You understand? It's not really okay for you to know that this thing, what the price that I'm paying for. There are some that you will end up paying your money, but when the rams comes, you see is a total mess.
Okay.
So there is a particular thing. All those things that you are seeing, we normally engage on. We look at them and we said, this is what, if we invest this, what are we going to get at the end
product?
So that's what I'm saying in essence, is that whosoever that is coming into this business, be motivated, but you just have to know there is risk. We buy rams, millions of naira rams, and they end up dead without reaching the time. So what I will tell you is that whatever that you are going to do, start small and grow. You can't jump stages. A lot of people, when they come in here, they believe that I have money more than this guy, so I can do it. But you have to, there's something that you have to understand. When you are inexperienced, even your workers, even when they tell you that they are experienced, when they come and start dealing with your livestock, you will get to know that they don't know anything. And each time you go back to YouTube, you go back to any social media, you see rams. But without knowing that the kind of effort that is being put in
achieve those
to
results.
achieve those results that you are seeing is totally something else.
Okay, so in a nutshell, how can our people reach out to you? Where are you? Where your social media handles? Are you on Instagram, TikTok? Or...
Yes, I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok.
Okay.
I'm on YouTube,
Okay. Okay. Wow.
and also Facebook.
Okay. Okay. So some of my viewers, I post about rams a lot, especially local markets,
Okay.
and they usually have this issue of how can we move most of these cattle to West African countries and even other part of Nigeria. What can you? What's the what? Let me join the question together.
Okay.
Then and lastly, how do you project Kano ruminant farming, or like the one you are doing? How do you project it in the next? How do you project the advancement in the next? Do you see any advancement coming up? Because I basically feel you are the one that started this in Kano and put it on the land out there.
Yeah.
So how do you see the projection in the next 5 years?
Well, on a very serious note,
Yeah.
ever since I came into light, I will put it like that.
Yeah.
It's not that I did not met other people, but they are not on social media.
Oh, I get.
But when I came in, I am now acting at the top.
Okay.
You understand? And changing the face of this business is what I did in the whole of the North. And the way that is growing now, on a very serious note, is the farming is growing faster than what you expect. Coming to your question, like I said, we have people that normally transport those goods to Ghana, Burkina Faso, Mali, Senegal, and sometimes you will see people from Gambia, from Zimbabwe, from Sierra Leone calling to have those type of livestock that we have here. But there is no particular direct way we are going to transport those goods to them.
Okay.
But the ones in Ghana, Cameroon, Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin Republic,
West
those
Africa.
those ones we normally transport goods to them, and we normally trade with them every day, every now and then. But the ones that are afar, we don't normally have direct vehicle or means of transporting those livestock to them. But currently, there is a particular man that we are talking about, we are discussing with, and that I'm discussing with. So I'm trying to work out a way whereby we will be transporting them on air to those other African countries. And that is what we are working on. I've gone to the vet hospital, the government vet hospital, because before you will transport those livestock via plane, then definitely they have to be vaccinated. So they will give us all the necessary vaccines that we normally we supposed to give them, quarantine them, give them those vaccines. Then they will get their such that they are being certified, they are okay, before they will now engage
in flying them out.
Yes, in flying them out, because even them too, they will have to quarantine them for some time before they
start to taking them to their own farm.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now the Ghana, Benin Republic, let's say Togo, they're almost the same route.
Yes.
So that means you have vehicles directly from this this place to those places.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys, good one. Those of you that have been asking me about means of transporting most of these cattle to West African countries like Benin Republic, Togo, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and Liberia, Mali. I mean to say. Okay, guys. Here is where we wrap it up on this special segment of living in Kano. I've been your amazing host for Words of Kano. Do well to like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and leave your notification bell on, because you will be seeing this kind of video every time, guys. Nice one. So I'll say bye to our
Thank you very much. See you some other time.
Yeah.
Mashallah.
AK fam. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.